Alright, let's play some card games. So this is round 2 of the Undercity Coliseum, and been in touch with my opponent, and here we go, game 1. So my opponent's running a Izzet Drakes deck. He's got the Phoenix thing going on, so it's some Enigma Drakes, 4 Arclight Phoenixes, a few Crackling Drakes, and the Goblin Electromancers with all the instants and sorceries in the world. Don't love this matchup. I think it'll be okay, but I don't think it'll be the best either. I'm hopeful we can take game 1. I think I'm probably an underdog once the sideboards come in. He's got some good stuff like some fiery cannonades and things like that, which could be a problem. So I'm hopeful we can take game 1, and then we'll be at the advantage for the second 2 games. So we'll see how it goes. This hand is, we're going first, which is good. It is not the best, but a land activates our histories and our Loxodon as well. So I think that's a keep. Got the new shiny interface. This is after the patch. He's mulling the 6, so that's unfortunate for him that he had to go down right away. In terms of removal in his main deck, he's really only got shocks and lava coils. So hopefully we can land some stuff and keep it down to get in the early damage. And he bottoms his top card. I don't know how it's been for others, but for me, I've had some kind of jumpiness issues with this, sort of like that. Not sure if it's just starting to become a bit too much for my PC to run or what. But it's not the smoothest, and having the recording software doesn't help either. Okay, it's turn 1. That is not the card we needed to see, although 3 Benalia in a row does sound fun. See if we can swing in. Yep. And we'll drop our Cliff Chop and our Snubnorn. So hopefully we can draw either a land or another 1-drop maybe. Probably a land. Land is what we really need. Unlocks our histories, unlocks our Loxodons. See what he can come with. The Phoenix deck has the potential to just really high roll you sometimes. Okay, that's good. Sometimes it just puts out like an absurd number of. It just gets 1 or 2 Phoenixes in the very early turns, and can become very strong. So I think I'm willing to trade here if he wants to, because this Electromancer is really great for him with the reduction cost out of it. Would rather not keep it around, so we'll history. Next turn, I don't know if we want a history or possibly Loxodon. I think probably history. We can probably get enough stuff that we can get a 5 Convoke Loxodon out. And then if we can draw something really strong like a Heroic Reinforcements, that would make a great turn 4. Although we'd need more land as well. Yep, and there's the Electromancer doing work, getting them all for discovery for just 1 mana. It's really good. I have some Baffling Inns in the sideboard. I'll probably sideboard in to help deal with these guys. Let's see what he bins. He bins an island and a Drake. Okay. The Drake is kind of interesting. Probably has creatures in hand then. Or at least just something he's not really worried about. Or something he feels like can handle this. I wonder what he's looking for then. There's a shock on the knight. Okay. Alright, there's a Foundry. Get another one. Another Knight token. Okay, I think we swing again here. He will block that. Okay. Let's drop a Sacred Foundry, and we'll go with another history. and we're very close to unlocking Ascend for Snubhorn Sentry. There's an Enigma Drake. Okay, so we did have a Drake after all. Surprisingly, can't actually kill my knights here with the buff from our history tree going off. So Snubhorn is activated. We're definitely swinging with everything here. Don't see any reason to play before we swing, so I think let's just go in. He's tapped out, so Enigma Drake should only be able to do 2 damage. Probably block the sentry, yep, so the Drake doesn't die. Okay. Now I think we history again. Take our own high roll this game. And then we can aspirant. And now we can lock the derp. And that is just a monster turn. That is an absolutely disgusting turn. And yeah, he's gonna give after that. So it's just... Alright. So let's check what we have here for sideboards. So I think the bindings are very good. I probably want to throw those in. It's 2 bindings. Yeah, and he will be on the play. Okay. Tocatli is no good. Spyglass is no good. I was thinking about the Frenzy. I don't know if I really want it or not. Just to get on those rolls, to get lots of turns. Because I'm expecting possibly Entrancing Melody, possibly Fiery Cannonade, possibly Ionize. I think Murmuring Mystic and Fiery Cannonades are like borderline auto ends. So Frenzy might be what I need for that juice to keep going. I was thinking about Baffling End. Baffling Ends are good. They can get rid of both Electromancers and Enigma Drakes. So I think these are also good to put in. So if we put in our 2 Frenzy and our 4 Baffling Ends, see what he's saying. And what do we take out for these things? So I definitely want the Baffling Ends. I do like Conclave Tribunal for additional removal of creatures, because we just got to get the stuff out of our way, really. I think that's the key. But with the binding, maybe we can cut it down as well. Broker Reinforcements is pretty good. These soldier tokens will be vulnerable to Cannonade after. The Sky Marcher may not be best, but it certainly did a lot of damage for us early, and then eventually traded. So I think... I don't know, that's a tough one. 3 Cannonades, 2 Mystics. The Murmuring Mystics are just such a pain to deal with. So I think perhaps not the Frenzies. Do want the Baffling Ends. The Legion's Landings are good. Being able to spawn endlessly is pretty nice. Sky Marchers might be worse. Chance for Glory is just the money card. I love that card. It might be the right cut here, though. It probably is, honestly. Perhaps 2 Chance, and my curve is high. 2 Chance, and then 2 Reinforcements, 2 Loxodon. I really like the Loxodon. We'll cut Chance and the Reinforcements, I think. Even though Reinforcements is arguably the best card in the deck, and Chance for Glory is the whole spicy tech in the first place. I think that's probably the right cuts. Alright. So let's go back, get ready for game 2. He's on the play for game 2. And I actually did cut all the red out of the deck, amazingly. So we're actually just white now, with no reinforcements. So that's kind of amazing. He is on the play, so this is a good game. 2 baffling ends. Not a lot of early pressure, unfortunately. The Legion's Landing. I think I'll keep this. This lets me get rid of 2 creatures. He has no enchantment, no way to deal with enchantments, I don't believe. I can't remember off the top of my head everything Firemind's Research does. I don't think it can deal with it, so we should be okay here. Another Snubhorn is great. That activates Loxodon once we drop it turn 2. See what he plays here. I think I'll play a Baffling End if he plays Electromancer over the 2 Snubhorns. Plays Discovery. Okay. See if he throws anything away, and we will pay the 2 life for this to get out both Snubhorn Sentries. Hit for 1. He gets an Arclight. First Arclight's good for him. Alright, let's pay this 2 life. Snubhorn into Snubhorn. Hit for 1. So he could theoretically get out his thing this turn. He can do something like Op Shock Shock, Opt Op Shock. Maximize velocity if he just wants to throw it away to get out a Phoenix. He's got options. Maybe I wonder what's going on there. Oh, a Coil, of course. Yep. Coil's good. Keeps us from flipping landing. Deactivates Loxodon. That's quite good for him. But the land is kind of what we needed to. So do I swing here for 1? No. I get the Loxodon down. I think that's the better play here. And then next turn I can flip the landing. I think that's better. So we do have ways to clear the road, unless he plays Crackling Drake. It's the only thing this really can't deal with. Or the Arclight Phoenix, if he gets it out of the graveyard. Chart of course, pre-combat. Discarding second Phoenix, yep. Now it's his turn to high roll us. Yeah, this is going to be a double Phoenix turn. I'm curious to see if he'll attack with it, but yep, we high rolled 3 history last time. He's high rolling 2 Phoenixes this time, so turnabout's fair play. He'll get him down. I think he'll swing, but I don't know. If he doesn't swing, I'm willing to. The Arclights can't kill. The only thing they can kill us is 2/2, and that will kill one of them as well. Let's see if he wants to race or not. The Baffling Ends unfortunately do nothing to the Arclight Phoenixes. Yeah, it looks like he's tallying it up. He can hit for 6. I have 7 on the crackback as it stands now. Okay, this will be great to get out onto the field, and we can start buffing our guys. Johnny is what here, and it's something he has to deal with, kind of. I wonder if I actually play a Johnny right away. Let's think about this for a second. So the landing will flip because we're 100% attacking into this. I imagine the soldier token will die, or the vampire will die. So after that, yeah, I think it's a Johnny. We start buffing because we can buff both of these guys out of lava coil zone. Let's see how he blocks. I think as well too. If both his creatures are dead, then it becomes more reasonable to drop a Johnny, I think. They shouldn't both be dead though, unless he blocks Loxodon Vampire, which is reasonable. Might take the rest. See? Gonna double block the Loxodon. Okay, that's one way to go. So he's probably confident he can get him out. Get him back out next turn. So what do we do here? Do we Johnny or make a 1/1? I think I want a Johnny.
Our kinship ensures our victory. Be strong.
So that takes Snubhorn out of Lava Coil range, and it takes our Vampire out of Fiery Cannonade range, and Shock range as well. And basically it says, if he can get these out again, there's an Enigma Drake, so we can play Baffling End on that. So he won't be able to get these Arclight Phoenixes out. He will Lava Coil that. So we snapped our Snubhorn Sentry. Okay. So I think we buff Snubhorn, Baffling End, Sky Marcher. Could also play Loxodon. Could Sky Marcher, Loxodon. Oh no, I need a Baffling End, so I won't be able to do that. Okay, so I think play Sky Marcher, play Baffling End, buff, swing. That sounds right. Drop Sky Marcher. Then we can Baffling End. Yoink! Now we buff.
I will lend you my strength.
Alright. He does have Ral and Nip Mizzet in the sideboard as well. Let's see if maybe he put those in this game. Only one copy of each, so it's not super likely, but it could happen. Crackling Drake is good. We cannot respond to that with Baffling End, so that's unfortunate. We have 8 permanents right now. Put the tap land in. Okay. 8 permanents, huh? Well, we can go to 10. Then buff swing, perhaps. Do you have anything in hand, I wonder? Let's drop a landing. It doesn't appear like he has any kind of instant speed spell. So I think we buff these guys up. That brings Snubhorn safely, and Sky Marcher can kill the Crackling Drake as well. And then we see what happens.
Strength is born of struggle.
See what he chooses to do here. Chooses to block the Sky Marcher. Okay. So I wonder what his plan is for the Snubhorn. Does he have Entrancing Melody? That could be a choice. Does he have Murdering Mystics? He's just going to start spamming out birds. Well, he's digging for now, so that looks fine. I think we may be okay here. There's an opt. Phoenixes could be coming back. We are on ultimate range for Johnny. His -7 lets us spawn 3/1/1 cats that with lifelink every instep. Beacon Bolt, killing the sentry. That is pretty much exactly what he needed. That does bring his Phoenixes back. Curious to see how they'll respond. Will they bring down a Johnny? Yep, they sure will. Okay. So Johnny's going to go to 1.
Perhaps there is a peaceful solution.
Conclave Tribunal. Can Conclave a Phoenix. Buff the Vampire, swing. Can Loxodon buff both. He has a Beacon Bolt in hand though. I do think I want to Conclave one of these guys. I think that's better.
Look how far you have come.
So I wonder if we'll get Beacon Bolted here. Unfortunately, we're running out of steam. I expect Arclight to kill a Johnny this turn. With no heroic reinforcements, we've lost all our hasters. He's coming close to turning the corner. And Melody, okay, takes control of it. That's even better. A lifelinker is great for him. There's a crackling rate. Yep, that might have been it. That might have been the corner. Now Johnny goes down.
You have not killed me yet.
I think Legion's landing. It's baffling ending this token, so he can't gain life at least. As bad as that feels. And I'm on a 2-turn clock. And that'll probably seal it. I don't think there's any coming back at this point. Pretty sure I can safely concede here, but I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's that. Alright. Do we want to change things again? Just kind of set in our hand a bit. I actually don't know what's better here. I think I want reinforcements more than tribunals, honestly. I've often said I think reinforcements is the best card in the deck. It seems weird to take it out, so I think I want to try this. I'm on the play, and here we go. Alright, we got it right. Good job, game. This is definitely a keep. And our opponent keeps. Alright. Game 3. So the Conclave Tribunal was useful last game, getting that Phoenix. We didn't draw it until basically that turn, if I remember right. I'm already forgetting the game. Shocked it, right? That's quite good. We don't have a turn 2 play, unfortunately. Yep. Haven't seen the Adanto Vanguards at all this game, which is unfortunate. Quite a strong card. See if he's got an Electromancer or similar. Nope. Alright, so we'll just history. Might have a radical idea to respond with. Maybe another shock. Can get rid of my knights. Yeah, okay. The artwork on these things is great, huh? I love the style of art. It looks so good. And Enigma Drake would be a great binding target if we can draw a land. Do I do it over reinforcements? If I reinforce, swinging for 10, it's a lot of damage. Next turn I get the buff, can reinforce again. So that would be, let's assume he blocked a soldier and killed it. He'd take, this turn he'd take 6, 8. The next turn I would swing in with, oh wow, 10, 16. So that's lethal. So what if he blocks a knight this turn and doesn't kill it? That would be 16, and he can block 5, so he's actually dead unless he kills something on board, develops another creature. So if I can reinforcements, double reinforcements might be the play, thinking about how much damage it actually deals. So if he blocks a knight, instead he blocks a knight this turn, he'll take 8 this turn. Next turn I will swing for 8 8s plus 5 4s, so that's 18. It's 13 on board unless he kills something. I think we'll double reinforcements here. And he does block the smaller one. Okay. So that's 8 damage to the face. We'll see what he can respond with. A cannonade blows me out. Another creature is very good. Looks like a shock, maybe? Coil, okay. It's reasonable. 3. I wonder if he'll stay back. He should stay back and block, I think. Does he have another shock? He does have a shock. Okay, that's really good for him. And it's quite good. Now he could probably reasonably attack. And he's missed a land drop as well. Okay. So we can just baffling end here, I guess. And then swing in for one. Could be developing the Loxodon is better. It's hard to say. I think getting the creature out of the way before reinforcements is probably correct, though. There's 4. Murmuring Mystic. Okay, we will 100% bind that. That is not even a question. No, thank you. So if we develop the Loxodon instead of Baffling End, we'd still have that Drake out. Discarded Murmuring Mystic, now that he can't play it. Yeah. Totally reasonable. And a second Charter Course. And then draws a land. Yeah, and that's what I mean about this deck. I feel like sometimes if you just don't draw the Phoenixes, it can be a hassle. He does have the Drakes to help compensate for that. Maybe that's good enough. Ooh, this, we might have lethal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that will be lethal. Heroic Reinforcements, man. Outrageous card. That will do it. Good games. Those were quite good. Didn't find the Phoenixes in his last one. We saw games 1 and 2 were basically exercise in high rolling your mythics, pretty much. Game 3, the removal came in handy. Exelon got rid of Murmuring Mystic, which would have absolutely wrecked us. And the Drake was a hassle at first. Managed to burn away our knights. Certainly very good for him. That's it for this round. Round 2, 2-0. We're doing it. Take it easy.